Gamers, what's up? And in today's video is kind of going to be like a follow-up video to a video we made about a month and a half ago talking about why the Honkai Star Rail community sucks. Basically that video went over like all the problems I saw arising within the Honkai Star Rail community. Now I want to make a follow-up video talking about some differences and changes I've seen within the community and some problems that are still there, some problems that are on the rising and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and talk about it, guys. Also, just a quick side note, when I was editing this video, I realized that I didn't say anything about our giveaway. More information will be on that at the end of the video if you want a chance to win Fuxuan for free, absolutely free. Anyways, let's get back to the video now. Now, off rip, I just want to say I do think that the Honkai Star Rail community has gotten a lot better from where it was a couple months ago. Now, I think this is because I see, you know, a lot more content creators actually talking to each other and collaborating together and stuff like that, instead of each content creator having their own inclusive environments. I think by, you know, opening up and like experimenting with other content creators can really help out just the space in general, just because you're not like have like a one group of fans that completely, you know, dick rides or whatever on like one content creator side. Like even if like another content creator says something mildly different, then it kind of becomes like a clusterfuck of like, yeah, my content creator's right or this content creator's right. And I think that is becoming better. I think a lot more people are like looking at and watching other people's content with Honkai Star Rail, whether that be Twitch streams or even YouTube for that matter, right? I do think there is a lot more mix of fans now, so instead of like just having like, you know, all Enviosity fans or all Tectone fans or stuff like that, right? I think it is starting to mix together a bit more. Now, I do think there are still some content creators reluctant on like doing collaborations with other content creators, and maybe it has to do with like an ego thing because they think they're better than everyone else. I don't know what it is, but I do see it with some, but the number is going down, which is nice to see. And that is one really big thing that I like. Now, one thing I want to talk about that has not changed over the course of the Honkai Star Rail being here, or I think it's even getting worse, honestly, and that is people not being able to take negative criticism on the game or on any games, right? Like, as I said in the other video, it's really prevalent in Genshin, right? Where in Genshin, you know, everyone, or like the Genshin stans, the Genshitters as I call them, they always like to go and say, hey, our game's perfect and nothing's wrong with it. There's one person that comes in my chat, I'm not gonna name them, they know who they are after watching this video, and they know who they are in my streams, right? And if you've been in streams, you probably know who they are too. But it's like people like this, and it's not just relegated to this one person, because I've come across multiple people. This is just like a prime example I can give you guys. Is, you know, you'll talk about like, hey, I liked, you know, this, and this with Genshin, right? But I didn't like this, and this with Genshin. And they like, are you crazy? You didn't like this in Genshin? Why didn't you like this in Genshin? And then you like go on a whole, like you go so far down the rabbit hole to say like, yo, you know what? It doesn't matter if Genshin's serving me shit on a golden platter. I would gladly eat that shit. You know, that's how much I love Genshin. And I don't think that's the correct mentality to have. Is like, you shouldn't eat the shit that Genshin gives you, right? I think you should voice your opinion on a game, like, right? If something negative or bad is happening with a game, I think that opinion should be voiced, right? With Honkai Star Rail, I think that is a thing too, because as you guys know, if you're like a long viewer of the channel, I make a video every single time a character comes out saying do not summon on this character, basically going over all the reasons that might come up that you might not want to summon on a character, right? Or all the reasons that I can personally think of what could be bad with summoning with this character. Like, sure, there are benefits for summoning for characters, but I do think there's also benefits in not summoning for characters, and knowing those benefits is not something that's really talked about in the community much. I think like a lot of people still in the Honkai Star Rail community, I don't know if it's like sponsorships that are doing it or what it's doing, but you know, get your bag, I guess, if you want. But I do see a lot of videos always saying to summon for every single character. So I like to be the vice to that and be like, yo, you don't have to summon, right? You don't have to summon for Fuxuan. You don't have to summon for Danny, right? He might be, you know, one of the highest damaging characters in the game. You don't have to summon for him. You know, the team that needs to be built around him is kind of hard to build that team and make a team like super viable and good for him, right? If you have too many DPS in your account, it's just hard to say that, right? And when you make these videos, or when I make these videos like this, you always see like a lot of people, honestly, in the comment sections or like in the like to dislike ratio, just disliking these videos because I'm telling you not to summon for your favorite character. This is not what this video is about, but like, I think just it's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people playing these games that, you know, they've spent time and money into these games. I think it's really hard for people to go, hey, these characters aren't good for these reasons, or hey, this game is good for these reasons, but these reasons suck and they need to improve and change. I think you're either on one end of the spectrum with games like this, or I feel like the communities are mostly on one end of the spectrum, or, you know, this game's perfect, great in every single way, or this game is dog shit, dog water, dog trash, never play it. And I think that needs to change. I think there needs to be more of a middle ground, right? Where you can give a game some props for what it does right, but then also, you know, be critical on a game that doesn't do things right. Same with characters, right? Like, I understand that, you know, a character is your favorite character, right? Doesn't mean you can't be critical of that character. Doesn't mean there aren't negative things about the character or negative things you have to do to use a character, right? Like, that's just how it works. You all, Gotcha Smack said this in one of his ratings videos, you know, everything cannot be a good thing or like a happy moment or, you know, the best there is, because if everything is always the best there is, that is your new baseline for normality, right? So I don't think it's always good to have that. I think there is some good in having like bad updates, or some good in having a bad character, right? So you can, you know, push the devs for the game to make the game better, right? I think always being super negative on a game will also hurt it, because then the devs go, well, they just hate everything we do, why does it matter? I think having that common middle ground is really good to have, and that is one thing that I have seen that has not really changed with Honkai Star Rail, and I really want that to change. That's one major thing that I do want to see change with Honkai Star Rail's community is, you know, being more accepting of the negatives and being more accepting of the pros as well, you know, whether you just flat out hate the game or not, right? Or you just love everything and every aspect about the game. Also, another point that I brought up in the last video was like the hive mind mentality, right? Which we kind of touched on at the beginning of this video, but I kind of want to go into more detail on that, right? Is I think the hive mind mentality has died down a bit, and I think that's because a lot more communities are crossing over with each other, you know, talking about things and really, I guess you could say, figuring it out, right? Especially the theory crafting community. I feel like a lot of the theory crafting community has gotten a lot closer together, and, you know, they're not saying, you know, hey, global certified is right and you're wrong. I feel like they're saying, you know, hey, I like your opinion, I don't agree with it personally, and move on about their days, right? Or they go, hey, that's something I didn't think of, let's go with it. I think that's become a lot better. I think that the community as a whole is growing a lot more and becoming a lot better overall. I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Has the Honkai Star Rail community been a better community for you? Has it been a worse community for you? Has it gotten better over the past few months? Or has it gotten, like, really, really bad over the past few months, you know? I think me personally has gotten better, but that's just me. Anyways, that's really gonna do it for today's video on, you know, my opinions on Honkai Star Rail's community and everything like that. I don't know if this will be a super heavily edited video or not. I guess you'll see when the video comes out. I'm just talking in front of a camera right now, and I don't know how much work I'll be able to put into this video. Anyways, there is a giveaway up right now for Fuxuan. If you want to enter that, all you have to do for that is subscribe to the YouTube channel and join the Discord, and that will enter you in for your chance to win a Fuxuan. So if you want, you know, to maybe win a Fuxuan and make me pay for all of your jades to summon for your Fuxuan for you, and use my money instead of having to use your currency to summon, why not? Anyways, guys, like I said, just subscribe and join the Discord for that. We'll be doing the summons on stream at twitch.tv/you2can'tsee me. Anyways, gamers, that's gonna do it for today's video. Let me know what your thoughts are below on like the community as a whole and everything like that. That's gonna do it though. See you guys later. Bye.